Hey love, this is Valerie Love coming at you with a word about living from the heart versus living from the head. When I was a Jehovah's Witness, almost everything we did was from here up. All the training, we had to get it from here up. All the scripture remembering from here up. All the remembering of the doctrine from here up. All the remembering of what we were supposed to say to people when we were out in field service knocking on doors. We practiced it, wrote. It was head living. It was living from the head. Why? Because as long as the indoctrination was going on, the mind conditioning was going on, then the control was going on, truth be told. Now, they told us the heart is treacherous. No one can know it. Don't live from your heart. Don't trust your heart. The biggest challenge for me in my spiritual walk, I would say the biggest, is knowing that within me, within my heart, is God, and that it expresses through me as me, that there's not some God way up there somewhere in the sky looking down on me with a big, enormous book of life, keeping tally of every sin, looking at everything I do. Hope I make the right move. There's no such thing as that. That doesn't even exist. That God is right here within, and God speaks to us through the heart. Now that was really hard for me to get. That was so hard for me to get. And the reason it was so hard for me to get is because I was so indoctrinated in the head with the stuff of the religion. So this had to be reconditioned. Reconditioned. Because it was conditioned for religion. It was conditioned, and a mind that's conditioned for religion is not a free mind. And a mind that is conditioned for religion with no heart inspiration in it is a mind that's conditioned for somebody else's beliefs, and is a mind that is full of someone else's beliefs. And that is a mind that can be twisted into doing anything, including killing people, including flying a plane into the Twin Towers, including any other fanatical behavior that we witness on this planet done in the name of religion and the name of God. Holy crusades, the Holy Roman Empire, really? So this can be conditioned to do anything. And if you think that's not the case, put yourself anywhere and let yourself be conditioned. And over time, you start to realize that you're starting to act just like the conditioning. And that's exactly what happened to me. Now, there is not a lot of freedom in that. And you could have freedom at any moment if you decided that you didn't want to be conditioned. However, if you were living from the heart, if you were living from your inner knowing of God, and if the religion is teaching you to have direct experience of God from the inside, I haven't really met up with, I haven't met up with the Christian church yet that really teaches you to do that. Because by nature, religion needs for you to be compliant. Religion needs for you to do what you're told to do for it to exist in its establishment. It's an establishment. It's a construct made by humans. And it requires your compliance. So, anytime we get into this religious structure, which Christ did not create, Christ didn't create a religious structure. Christ created, manifested, he didn't even create it, God created it. Christ manifested on human form, the Christ walk, enlightenment of the soul. And once the soul is enlightened, it can experience all kinds of wonderful things that humans will say are miracles, which really are the normal course for an enlightened being. The walking on water, that's a normal course for an enlightened being. Casting out demons, that's a normal course, very natural for an enlightened being. Having command of the wind and the waves, this is a natural, normal course for an enlightened being. That's not anything that's, miraculous. Yes, we love reading about it. It induces awe. It's the awe of God. It's the awe that all of us can live, experience, and be. You can walk on water. This is what my whole life is about. It's about telling you, you have the power. God didn't give anything to Christ that he didn't give to you. God didn't give anything to Jesus Christ that he didn't give to you. Once you really get that the same thing that Christ had, I have. And what did Christ have? He had direct connect with the Father from within, from the heart, in prayer, in meditation, in silence. Direct connect with the Father. So he didn't need a priest. You don't need a priest. You don't need a religion. You don't need a choir. You don't need any of it. We have it because it induces in us a feeling. And once that feeling is induced, what is that feeling? God, love. Oh, I'm inspired. What does being inspired mean? It means that you are now completely in touch with spirit within yourself. And now you can go out and do very wonderful, miraculous things because you remember that you're loved. And what is a miracle? An expression of love. That's it. That's a miracle, is an expression of love. And the Course teaches us, of course, and miracles teaches us, that if a miracle doesn't happen, something has gone wrong. If you don't have miracles in your life, something has gone wrong. Understand that. So, what is the purpose of religion? When I was in the religion, it was all conditioning, 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 from the head up, conditioning, conditioning. You got to remember this, you got to say this, by rote, by rote, by rote. And yes, they want some of it to get down into the heart, but that was not the main thrust. And the main thrust was not each person, this wasn't the message. Go within and receive for yourself God's wisdom for your life. And then live it, follow it. That wasn't the message I got. The message I got was, we're going to tell you how it goes. We're going to tell you what God is. We're going to tell you what books to read. We're going to tell you when to worship, how to worship, and you do what we say. It wasn't turn within. Get in touch with God within you. God lives within you. And the sooner you get in touch with God within you, you won't even need us anymore. Now you go and spread the word to some more people. We're only here to support you so that you can get to where you need to be and keep it moving. I didn't get that message. I didn't get that memo. So, this is why I'm sharing this message. Live from the heart, not from the head. Live from the heart, not from the head. The head can only get you so far. Most of the time, the head is getting you into tremendous trouble. Most of the trouble on this planet is created by the head. The heart is where God is speaking to you from. Your heart is where you're listening and you're hearing the still small voice. Your heart is emanating love always, continuously. There's a continuous stream of love emanating from your heart. Get in touch with this. Feel it. sense it, be with it, receive the intuitive wisdom for your life, and then follow it. What does that take? Courageous action. What does courageous mean? Courageous is from the root French word coureur. I hope I'm saying that right. That means of the heart. So we're back to the heart again. That you must now have the courage to live from the heart. It's going to take courage. You can't be a punk or a wimp and live from the heart. You can't be. Man up, woman up, and follow your own North Star. Yes? I love you. Be blessed. Mwah. Valerie Love. Visit me online. ValerieLove.com. And know that your life is a gift to us all. Be blessed.